Hi, this video is for Resto Clean. I believe it's for Jared. Someone in the office had talked to Camille about getting a video done so that we can show you guys how to increase traffic to your business online. And I'm going to kind of look at your top competitor as well. And so my name is Norma, and that's what I'm going to do here is kind of look at your website and see what we can do to meet and beat the top competitor for certain keywords so that people can find your business online. All right, so what I have here is your front page, and I like this page, and how it's built. What I would like to talk about is number one is content, number two is citations, and then the third thing I want to talk about is backlinks. And the reason why I talk about these things is because this is what the search engines, and usually when I say search engine, I'm mostly speaking about Google. However, it also covers MSN, Bing, and the other search engines, Yahoo, and so forth. And so here we start out with content. And normally on a business page, what Google likes to do is crawl the web page, just like the other search engines, and look for keywords that are relevant to your business. Keywords that are rich, so that what's important here is that your homepage needs to have those keywords, because this is what's telling the search engines what your entire website is about. And so what they really recommend is about at a minimum of 1,500 words. And I say 1,500 because you can add in those keywords that are relevant to your business without making your website look spammy. And so you may have 1,500. It doesn't seem like it. I mean, I can do a word count, but I would add more information that really, again, speak about the services that you provide. Just to make a few comments too on the website, I believe this is a click-to-call, which that's what you want, and it is. You want to make sure that it's a click-to-call. The other thing is a form that the potential customers can fill out, and I'm trying to see if you have one. No. So the other thing is whoever did your website, or if you have done your website, go ahead and add a contact forms on here, because a lot of people, and I notice with a lot of my clients' websites too, they fill out that form sometimes, depending on the industry, more often than they actually call. A lot of times they do it just to get estimates. And so, with any estimate, that can potentially be your customer. The second thing that I wanted to go over with you is something called citations. And so when I did a Google search earlier, I did mold removal and for the location. And so what citations has to do with is this map section right over here. And I see that you are on this map section, which is really good. This is telling me that you have a Google My Business account and that you're actually on a particular website directories all over the web. And so that's what you need to do and in order to maintain your standing here on this map section, you definitely want to continue to get onto these online directories. And so when I say online directories, I'm talking about things like Yelp, Local Biz, yellowpages.com, house.com, and so forth. And most of the ones that you want to stick to are ones that are relevant to your industry. It's good to be up here in this map section. The only problem is, another company like yours can come in and be on more directories that are higher in relevance to your industry and actually take your place, or take place of these other two businesses on here. Usually you only see 3. If you see more than that, they're paid ads. And that's the thing with ads too, is that you can actually pay Google to be on here on this first page. Sometimes ads are on the top, sometimes they're in the bottom of the page. Let me see if there's more down here. And so the only problem with that is that once you stop paying Google, that will, the website may disappear from this front page. You'll never see it until you start paying again. And so again, with citations, you want to keep up with your website directory. So good job on that. But where you really want to be is down here. This is the organic search. This is all the searches that, you know, Google tracks, and all the other website. They crawl these pages to make sure that your website has all the things that they're looking for, that they have the appropriate content, that they have keywords that are relevant, that are rich, related to your industry, that you have the citations, and what's more important or the most critical is backlinks. And so these websites down here, or these businesses, have the backlinks that it takes to be on the front. And unlike up here in this citations area, or this map pack section, you can be easily replaced. It's hard to replace you because you actually need someone to constantly work on your web page to get you remaining on top. Someone to do your search engine optimization, to make sure they're looking at the competition and ensure that, you know, they're not catching up with you or beating you. Usually on a monthly basis is when we can see the difference. And so I don't see your website listed here on this front page. In fact, I'm going to kind of go to the second one and see if you're on there. Okay, so you are on the second page for this keyword mall removal. Okay. All right, so going back again, how I can help is, you know, if we go, well, let me go back to that very first page where we look at your competition. So your top competitor is TCM Restoration. And so I use this website, or this tool. It's called Ahrefs. And okay, so this is it, Ahrefs. And what I did is I put your domain up here, Disaster Cleanup Alaska, and I can see what's going on with your website. So I can see, let me see, make sure that I have all your subdomains as well. Yep, so I can see here that you have 4 backlinks coming from one domain. So in other words, you can have multiple backlinks coming from one domain. And I can actually take a look at who's referring back to your website, which is yourself. Okay, so this is the Resto Clean, ak.com. Okay, which is you. So you have an internal link within your website. So going back again here, let's take a look at your competitors. So with tcmrestoration.com, I went ahead and did the same thing with the same tool. Okay, and as you can see here, they have 69 referring domains, giving them 292 backlinks. And so other than that, let's look at some other things here. So they have a factor here of 8. This is the URL strength, the strength of your home page. And this is on a scale of 0 to 100. I've actually never, yeah, I seen when it says when it's 0, it's actually it'll say NA for non-applicable, or it'll say no data. And then the domain rating is, you know, the kind of like the trust factor. This is how much Google trusts the website. And it's, again, domain rating is the entire rating for, or the rating for the entire website. I can see here with this company that they have 127 organic keywords, which again helps you to rank better. And then I can also see with all these things taken into consideration, they're getting an organic traffic of 51 land on their web page over the past month. So let's look at yours and compare that. Let's go to overview. And so as you can see here, and it could be too, because I'm looking at this, could be that the website is fairly new. So right now it has no data to let Google or the search engines know, you know, what that strength of that home page is. It doesn't even have enough data to give you a domain rating to let you know, how much trust Google has on your website. With 1 referring domain and 4 backlinks. You also have 27 keywords. That's only giving you an organic traffic of 2 landings on your web page. And what I also like to do too is look at organic keywords. And so these are the keywords that you're ranking for. So you have here the keyword, what the search volume is, keyword density, which is, how difficult it is to rank that keyword, the cost per click. If you were to pay Google, how much is the cost per click for that keyword, how much traffic you're getting per month, and then also what position. So you know that on a Google web page, when you first do a search, there's only 10 businesses listed on this organic search. And then, of course, when you go to page 2, there's another 10. So each page has 10 businesses listed. And so when we go to yours, if you look here, you're in position 19. So that's actually page 2 for Alaska 671. And I wouldn't even take that into consideration as a keyword because that's pretty generic. What we want to do is look for something that has to do, like this one, water damage anchorage. So that way we know that it's water damage in the local area. Otherwise, all these other ones, like Alaska 671, sewage cleanup near me, disaster cleanup specialist, they're not specific to the local area. So you're actually competing against the nation. Okay, so for water damage anchorage, there's a search volume of 20. And you're found on the bottom of page 1 for that. Might even, I say page 1, but sometimes, to be safe, page 2 on the top. Same thing here. Trying to see if there's anything specific to the area. And this has nothing to do, well, in a way, I was searching for you under mold removal. But carpet cleaning, for example, that's a search volume of 20. And you're on page 6 for that. So you see how we can, you definitely have room to get you up to the first page. Let's look at your competitor. Okay, so for TCM restoration, I'm going to go to their organic keywords. And as you can see here, they are on the first page for, like, let's say that carpet cleaning that we were talking about on yours. They're on that very first page towards the bottom. Let's see, water damage anchorage, they're on the first page for that. Carpet cleaning anchorage, they're on the second page. So they're not on the first page for a lot of things, which is telling me that it's kind of, it'll be easy to catch up to them and beat them and get on that top of that first page. So that's something that you might want to consider. All right, and so just know too, when it comes to, backlinks, I know we talked about numbers, with this having 69 referring domains and 292 backlinks, just like citations, backlinks are not all created equal. So if we go back also to yours, we'll go in the overview. If you notice on your backlinks, let's go here. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to your referring domains. Okay, so if we look at the referring domains, okay, so this one, of course, doesn't have a domain rating, right? We saw that on the overview. But when we go over to TCM restoration and we go to the referring domains, this is what I mean by not all domains are created equal. Is that sometimes you have from 0 to 100, 100 being the best. They have domains coming from these websites that's not doing them any good. So what I would do to help is kind of get these top ones, like the top ratedlocal.com. I would try to get backlinks from them. Frontiersman is okay, 61. But again, I want it to be relevant to, restoration. I want it to be relevant to mold removal. So I won't get any of those backlinks that don't have anything to do with it because, again, Google knows that. And even though you have more backlinks with high domain ratings, that's really not going to do much as far as getting you the organic traffic that you need. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you, that, I didn't get too technical about it, but just wanted to show you what I do and how I can help you get ranked on that very first page of the Google search. And, you know, it'll be for different terms too, you know, not only mold removal, but the other services that you provide. And we can do, you know, all the different ones, but don't want to get too detailed about everything. So go ahead and, you know, take a look at that. See if you can either do it for yourself and apply it, or, you know, if you'd like for me to help, feel free to reach out. Again, my name is Norma. My phone number, business number, is area code 210-610-7711, or you can reply to this email. All right, thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.